Hi guys, welcome to the channel. This review, straight onto the table today. It's going to be for a quick review for a new pod kit from Vaporesso. It's good because this one, the Gen Air 40 watt kit. The Vaporesso sent this to me about a week ago. In this review, there's no unboxing because the package I got here is going to be just a plain white box. No writing. It's not got all of the things inside it. That won't be the final packaging. Show what I've got inside my packaging. Got the Gen Air 40 itself, obviously. A little micro USB-C charge cable. And it came with two coils. These will be the GTX coils. One will be a 0.8 ohm mesh coil. One will be a 0.4 ohm mesh coil. Been using the 0.8 already. So yeah, like I said, there's going to be no instructions or anything with this one. It's going to be a sample pack. So ignore this one. No unboxing. And here we are with the Gen Air 40 itself. It's going to be a little pod kit. On the top will be a pod. Pop it off. This one will be non-TPD version. My one will hold 4.5 mils of e-liquid. TPD version will be 2 mils obviously. It's got a fixed mouthpiece, you can't remove it. It's not quite 510, but it's not quite 810. Quite comfortable this one I must say, but it's quite a wide ball. Got a side fill here, little red membrane, arrow there. Pop it open with your fingernail. Little fill port there, I just fill it up, plain and simple. You can see here there's a little notch this side of the pod and a notch this side of the pod. On the base where you put the coil, there's no magnets, and inside the device itself there's no magnets. Just on the inside here, which you can't quite see because of the light, there's a little notch there and there. When this pod goes in place, like so, it does actually click into place. No movement or anything. It's quite nice actually, because some of these little pockets with the magnets, they move around slightly. This one doesn't. Take it off, hold it tightly and just pull, and it will clip off. So yeah, and inside there, 2 contact points. There's going to be no air port. This is not going to be a auto draw. This is pure fire button. The device itself, like I showed you a second ago, it's really small and compact I must say. Mine's going to be the classic black. It's got a slight pattern here. Just say Vaporesso this side. This side here will be the new Vaporesso logo, as you can see. This side will be nothing. On the base here, you've got a USB-C charge point, the UKCA logo, don't throw in the bin, and CE. Just say Gen Air 40, made in China. Like I showed you, it's got a 1800 mAh battery. That's a nice size battery for a device this size. So this one here, there's going to be no screen on this one. You have simple features. You've got an on and off button, and a fire button obviously. And down here will be a power button. On this front here you can see a little texture sort of pattern. It's going to be 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. Mine's already on. Gonna click it 5 times to turn it off. Get a little light show and it goes. So yeah, from new, 5 clicks on. Got 4 little LEDs there. Those LEDs are for 2 reasons. First of all, they're for your battery capacity. When you're vaping this one, it will go from 4 lights, which will be 100%, down to 3 lights, which will be 75%, 2 lights, 50%, 1 light, 25% time to charge. But those lights also indicate the power. I'm going to show you the pod first and I'll show you the power features in a second. So yeah, with these coils, I've not quite worked out how to install them. I've had no issues with my one. You've got a circle part there and then 2 flat parts. So I would assume that the circle parts will go in facing upwards and those flat parts facing sideways and push it in. Like so, it clicks into place nice and easy. However, you can turn it around the other way and have them that way and it still clicks in fine, no leaking and the airflow works. There's going to be airflow control on this pod. It's controlled here at the front. Right now it's fully closed. Turn this down and just pull it down slightly. It will slide down to reveal the holes. Go all the way down to fully open, all the way up to fully closed. Anywhere in between. These pods, they do incorporate the new SSS leak technology. And as always with these coils, this sort of pod, but no leaking with any Vaporesso products in the past. And so far with this one, no leaking. Bit wet because I've been using that coil. So yeah, to fill it up like I said, membrane, pop it open like so. Get some juice. Today's going to be my lit e-liquid apple sours. It is a sort of smoked plastic, but you can see quite clearly, not with this camera, with this light, but in the normal daylight, you can see quite easily. So yeah, that's going to be all filled. Like I said, I've been using that coil already. If it's a brand new coil, fill your pod, leave it a good 5-10 minutes to saturate the cotton. So this one, on the device itself, put it on, push it down, and it will click in. Mine's already turned on. So like I showed you, those 4 lights there, they are your battery indicator, but also your power options. This button down here, you just hold it. It will change to 1 light, go 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, and 4. So there's 4 power options altogether with this one. I'm not too sure this is doing it in wattage or voltage. I've had no issues with these coils. I've been vaping my one with the power setting to 3. So go back to 2, back to 3. When you're vaping on this one, press the fire button. And it will show you, it just shows you the battery indicator. So like right now, I know this battery is fully charged. If you press the fire button real quickly, it will give you a little indicator that will go down from 4 to 3 to 2 to 1, depending on your life of your battery. So yeah, it's a nice, small, compact little device, I must say. It is lightweight. Pods will be a PCTG plastic. The main body is like a zinc aluminium or zinc alloy sort of feel. It's a metal feel, but really lightweight. So yeah, that's going to be the Vaporesso Gen Air 40 watt. Let's go to the top, have a quick vape, have a quick talk. So yeah, that was a quick look around the new Vaporesso Gen Air 40 watt kit. Like I showed you there up close, my packaging was going to be a sample version. There's no paperwork, but all the things that you get inside there, you'll get the Gen Air, the 2 coils, USB-C charge cable, and also the paperwork. This is going to be that same coil, the polymer mesh coil. Going to fire mine with the power setting to 3 LED lights, and my airflow is halfway open. And like that is a nice restricted direct to lung. If I close the airflow almost all the way down, it's a more restricted direct to lung. Not mouth to lung with this coil, the 0.8. I have been reviewing a lot of the products in the past from Vaporesso. A lot of them have used the GTX coils. The GTX range of coils I personally do like. I've enjoyed a lot of them. There's about 7 in the range. So for flavour, I can tell you right now, straight away, it's going to be between a 7.5 to a 9, depending on what coil you use. This one here, the Air 40, is compatible with 4 or 5 different coils. Put a picture down here, what it's compatible with. There's going to be 2 coils it can't be used with. It can't be used with a 0.2 ohm mesh coil and a 1.2 ohm mesh coil as well. You can use a 1.2 ohm regular coil, but the mesh coil at the base of the coil itself, the metal is slightly thicker than usual. That one won't fit in here. As I always read the comments of my reviews in the past, I know my subscribers. I don't know them personally, but I can tell by the comments how they think and their style of vaping. One question that I will be asked from Adrian Mason will be, can I use the plug and play coils or the RBA coil with this one? Adrian, no, unfortunately not. The plug and play coils and the RBA coil for the GTX won't fit in this device. Just those stock coils, like I showed you in the picture. Gonna go onto the device itself. Like I showed you, it's a real small, compact device. For the size of this one, to have a 1800 mAh battery is really good, because it is really small and compact in the hand. Gonna go over some good points and bad points. Good points will be the pods themselves. My one will hold 4.5 mils of e-liquid. TPD unfortunately will be 2 mils, but these pods, you can change the coil. It's not one you just use until the coil goes bad and you throw it away. So straight away it's going to be a good point. The pods, you can change the coils, they are replaceable. It has airflow control. That airflow control is going to be a good and bad point. Good point will be it is there. Bad point we'll get to. Going down to the device itself, like I said, really small and compact. Really good battery life for this size of this device. And like I showed you, you've got 4 different power options. You've got the 1 LED, 2, 3 or 4. In my up close there, I said I think this is going to be powering out via volts, not wattage. I say that for a reason. These coils range from a 0.3 ohm all the way up to 1.2 ohm. If those 4 settings were a set wattage, say 1 light was 15 watts, 2 lights 20, 25 and 30, etc. If you put a coil in there that's a 1.2, it'll be too powerful. You put a coil in there that's a 0.4, it might be too low. So I do think that those 4 settings are going to be voltage. If you apply, say, a 3.6 volt, let's say one of these options is 3.6 volts. If you apply 3.6 volts to a 1.2 ohm coil, it will give you about 10.5 to 11 watts. If you apply 3.6 volt to, say, a 0.4 ohm resistance wire, it gives you about 25 to 26 watts. That's why I said I believe these 4 settings are going to be voltage, maybe like a 3.2, a 3.6, a 3.9 and a 4.2. I'm not too sure. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the power. I do think it's going to be voltage. Going to go over a few bad points. The bad points will be with the pod itself again. Let's give it that airflow control. This one, if you have it, say, almost closed down, it's a nice, really restricted director lung. If I turn it down to, say, about a quarter open, it's a slightly restricted director lung. But then if I fully open it all the way, it's still going to be a restricted director lung. So you got the option of sliding that slide down, but I think for the first part being totally closed to being halfway open, that's the only part that's going to be really, you're noticing the difference. Anything past that halfway mark to fully open doesn't feel much difference. So it is got a power and airflow control, but it's not totally fine-tunable. But for these sort of coils, it's working well. I have tried the 1.2 ohm regular coil, which I've got myself. That one with the airflow almost closed off. It is a mouth to lung, but it's going to be a real loose mouth to lung. I don't think you can personally get a real tight mouth to lung with this airflow control. But yeah, this one I really do like, I must say. It's a nice small compact device out and about. It's not going to be purely for a smoker or a new vapor. This sort of device I will use myself quite easy. I do like the fact that it's very small and compact. The battery with this one, 1800 mAh. With my, say, 1.2 ohm coil or 0.8 ohm coil, this will probably get me through a whole day quite easy. Going down to the 0.4, maybe not. But yeah, overall, really nice little kit. Really nice that they use the GTX coils, which I do like. Those coils, like I said, I've used them many times in the past. The flavour wise for them is going to be 7.5 all the way to 9, depending on which coil you use. So yeah, guys and girls, like I said, when you're up close, Vaporesso did send it to me for review, so big thanks to them. And yeah, guys and girls, hope you liked that video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. If you're new to me, my name is Kieran. This is, of course, another vape channel. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow on the Sunday Sofa Juice Review.